Hello out there in O-Gauge land. This is Gary of Gary's O-Gauge Trains. I wanted to do a quick review on my latest purchase, which is the Rutland, of course, excuse me, the Lionel Rutland 2-bay hopper 3-pack. I just received it from Charles Rowe yesterday, and I wanted to go over the cars. I wanted to go over how they compare to the Atlas, which I have one here. And let's start. First off, here's the Lionel version. And let me get the Atlas version so you can take a look how different they are. Lettering's clean, crisp. On both sides, no problems with the application there, but I do have a few issues here. These cars were made in Vietnam. I don't know if this is the first order for Lionel, but there are some interesting things. I don't know if you can tell from the video, because the lighting's not the greatest over here on my workbench. Here, let me flip this over. Here's the bottom end of it. Let me take that coal load out of the Atlas car, and you can compare them. Atlas car, Lionel car. You can see that the Atlas car, they open up. The Lionels do not. There are some nice good detailing here. Let me flip it over here, if you can see the Vietnam. But I am not impressed with the workmanship. The applied grab iron handrails here look like they're bent. They look like they've been in service for a while on the real railroad. You can see the brake wheel. They look upside down, don't they? Let's see what else. Inside, you can tell you got a little bit of overspray and some runs in the paint. Some of the applied parts look like they were misshapen and loosely applied. Let's see what else. The trucks. The trucks are the most interesting thing. So let me remove this. These pop right out so I don't break it. Flip it over on its side. These trucks are gotta be the most flimsiest things I've seen from Lionel, and I'm really, really disappointed with these. One thing about me, I won't mince words. If something is great, I will tell you it's great. If something is crap, I'm gonna tell you it's crap. And these trucks are crap. If you can see, every knuckle coupler in this order is bent down. If you can tell that. Which is not really an issue because I convert most of my rolling stock to Kadee, and I'll get to that in a minute. That's one of the good things about these cars is they're easily converted. As you can see here, let me move the Atlas car, put its coal load back in. Oh, that's another thing, coal loads. Typical plastic coal loads. Typical coal load you'll get from Lionel, MTH, Atlas. I'm going to put in, as you can see over there, real coal loads when I order some. Again, look at this, the third car, bent down knuckle coupler. It's got the hidden tab, but as you can see, this is just cheap. Sadly cheap. All right, easy. Let me show you how do I convert these. These things are really easy to convert. First thing you got to do is remove the screw. As you can see, these cars come with a nylon washer right there for spacing. Plus, they come with a washer on the end of the screw. Now, These are really, really easy to convert. One screw removes the magnetic uncoupler, and we take my screwdriver here, pry this up, and voila. You can take a closer look and see how how it's bent. Really, really disappointing. I don't know what happened, what Lionel's trying to accomplish with these, but these are junk. But anyways, another thing, there's plastic in here. Metal, they got springs in here, but these trucks are no longer sprung. You can't move them up and down. There's nothing that moves up and down. The springs are in there just for show. They do nothing. One thing I do have to do is right here, when I install the Kadee, this will get in the way, but since it's plastic, look at that, just went flying off somewhere. They do, one good thing Lionel is supplying is they're supplying spare parts, screws, and shims for the Kadees. One thing about the screws is the holes they drilled at the plant are too large for these screws. So sadly, as you can see, sometimes they hold, sometimes they go right through, but I will be using my own screws. So just put this here, put the shim right there. I got a couple Kadees right here. I got somewhere in this mess, I got some springs. There we go. Put the spring in. Put the top on. Or get them together. And I will show you using their screws probably will not work. Down it goes. Huh, actually this one it worked. So I got lucky with this one. On this one I had to use my own screws because it was so stripped. They just fell right through. Let's see if the back one works. See, the back one went all the way down. So the factory is not doing a good job drilling those out and tapping them. So on this one I will use my own screw. Tighten that down. Take the truck, put the truck back there. Take the screw. And screws in. Let's move this one aside. Put this guy here. Here is my Kadee gauge. Is it on? And this one is sitting low. Oh, you know what? Something's done. Something's not right. Some odd reason, this one didn't go all the way down. Yeah, I can tell this screw is not coming all the way down, so I'm going to take this screw out also. And I'm going to use one of my screws. Get that seated in correctly. There we go, nice and tight. Nice and tight. Looks like she's all the way in. Why is that like that? I think I missed a spring. Okay, you can see the height maybe a little bit off, but it ain't bad. Bend this guy up. Make sure it's even. So that's the only good thing I can think about when it comes to these cars and these really, really sad designed trucks is that's terrible. The plastic, no longer, the trucks are no longer sprung. Otherwise, the cars are okay. Looks like they did a little overspray right there. This looks kind of hand applied. But you decide for yourself. Atlas on top, Lionel on the bottom. And thank you, and more videos to come. And thank you for subscribing, by the way. I've gotten a lot of subscriptions over the past few months. I hope I don't disappoint. Thank you.